I remember I was on the A303 at the time and made my way as quickly as possible to the scene. In my mind at that stage I was already working out what I needed to do as an RPU sergeant, but also having the feelings of dread that we all have as officers when we approach a scene like this. We are fathers and human beings as well as being sergeants and police officers, so I was preparing myself for the worst when we got to the scene. From my immediate walk through the scene, I could see that there was a van and a car involved. There were a lot of other people milling about, and I could hear a female screaming into the dark area off to one side. A very traumatic scene. I had officers, ambulance staff and fire brigade dashing around me. When we turn up at all of these scenes, it's horrendous to see any loss of life, particularly when it's a young person, and in this instance a young female, even more distressing to myself. I had officers present there with me, one officer in particular who refused to go up to the vehicle because of the scene that others had informed them about. Obviously we're all individuals. I, as part of my job, needed to go up and examine the scene and see exactly what we had, but I have to bear in mind that I am supervising other officers with varying levels of capabilities and, I suppose, less able to cope with scenes of this nature. My advice to would-be drink drivers this time of year particularly would be that simply do not do it. There are a variety of ways that you can get around and still have a good time this time of year. One of those is of course to use public transport. You've got the ability to be able to get cabs and also designate a driver. You can buy that driver drinks, non-alcoholic drinks all night, and perhaps even treat them to the curry at the end of the night as well, but do not allow them to drink, and make sure that you support them, and perhaps next time it's your turn to drive and you don't drink. The simple advice and the safest advice is if you are going to drink at all, do not drive.